Hey guys, what's up? It's MatchPoint here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you a guide and a set of criteria that you should be using when debating on which operator to buy next. This will apply if you are deciding between multiple operators and only the one operator. So if you do find this video useful, consider dropping a like on the video. If there are any topics that you would like me to cover next, or if you have a specific topic that you are struggling with and would like me to cover it, well, comment it down below so I know to do them. If you are new around here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the video. So let's get on into it. Now this is a question that I get asked a lot, and I see other people asking to other players as well. Which operator should I buy out of X and why? As well as this many frequent questions such as, is this operator good, is this operator bad, and so on. Well, if you are in that same position as many other players and you're debating on which operator to buy next, well, I'm going to be giving you a set of criteria that you can use for it. Throughout this video, we're going to be using the example of should I buy Gridlock or Maverick. Now, the first thing that we are going to consider when we're going to be looking at these operators is their roles. And this is going to be in terms of, well, what role do they play and what role do I want to play? For example, your team that you play might be looking for an alternative to a hard breacher. For example, they might want something instead of a thermite, or they might want another operator instead of the Habana. Now, the roles that these operators play are hard breachers. Now, if you're unsure on what roles I am mentioning here and the type of terms that I'm mentioning, I would definitely recommend go ahead and checking out the video in the card in the top right. There'll be information on the operator roles in Rainbow Six Siege for that. Or on the other hand, your team might be looking for another support operator. They may be looking for an alternative to Twitch or Nomad. And the reason as to why they want an alternative to that operator is because if they get banned, then they'll have a backup plan, or that operator may be more beneficial to your team and suit your team's composition better. So let's say your team in fact is actually looking for a support operator. This means that Maverick isn't going to be more suited to your team than a Gridlock would, as Gridlock is a hardcore support player, whereas Maverick is more suitable to a hard breacher role. Now, we've narrowed it down one bit, but other operators are going to come into the agenda here, as you've got Gridlock and then there are other support operators. Which is why we have to move on to the next section of criteria, which is, what are you looking for? Now, we have already identified that you're going to be wanting a support operator. However, this is still a broad category. Are you going to be wanting someone who can watch the run out and deny any run outs of defenders? Or are you wanting someone who can go ahead and block off that flank for defenders and be able to watch it? This is going to depend on your team's playstyle and what composition you typically will run. Do you find it easier to initiate roam clears to go ahead and clear out those roamers, or is it harder for you to go ahead and watch those runouts? For this situation, we're going to say that your team deals with the runouts fairly easily, however they struggle when watching roamers. There are operators that meet these requirements, such as the Gridlock and their Nomad. Using their ability, they can both deny the roamer's flank, which is going to lead us on to our final set of criteria, which is how effective are they? In this criteria, we're going to be regarding their weapons, their utility that they can bring to the team, as well as their main ability. Nomad's ability not only allows her to deny the runouts if need be, but can also deny the roamer's flank. However, if you want to make the most effective use of Gridlock, she will be used to deny the roamer's flank. Now, moving on to the weapons, Gridlock's LMG allows for some great suppressive fire and can help support your team, whereas Nomad's weapons don't offer quite the same potential as Gridlock does. As well as this, for Gridlock secondaries, she does also carry a shotgun, which can be very useful in supporting your team via opening hatches and making soft rotation holes. Now we're going to be moving on to the utility that these two attackers will bring to the table. Nomad can bring breach charges or stun grenades to the fight, however, the breach charges are going to be the most useful out of the two for supporting the team. On the other hand, Gridlock does bring smoke grenades or breach charges to the table, and those smoke grenades can be very useful in screening the plant for your team and assisting them. If you are unsure on what the term screening the plant does mean, I have covered a guide on this during my misconceptions that players make in Rainbow Six Siege. There'll be a card in the top right to take you to that video if you do require that information. The fact that Gridlock does actually go ahead and bring those smoke grenades can be very useful for you and your team, as well as that shotgun as a secondary which can help to open hatches. And now that we have gone through that set of criteria for buying an operator in Rainbow Six Siege, we can clearly see that Gridlock is the better choice for this situation. If you do have any questions or topics that you are struggling with in Rainbow Six Siege, feel free to come and join my Discord where you can go ahead and ask me there and I'll be sure to give you my help. There'll be a link down below in the description if you do wish to join. And that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you have all enjoyed. If you did or you found this video useful, then make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more tips and tricks like this. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.